Hey everyone, there's been some super development recently at Dedoose, and we wanted to shoot out a quick video as we reshoot all of our other tutorials because of the many changes to the interface and all the new features. First, I want to point you down here into the footer. You see here we have a new icon here. This is our fully integrated help center. So you have access to our video tutorials, the user guide, frequently asked questions, and a contact us form if you feel like you need to reach out. This is fully integrated in the application, so you no longer have to go to the website to access this information. Okay, in the lower right corner, we have a new Synchronized All Project Data button. Until this build, users working simultaneously with team partners sometimes had to refresh Dedoose before they could see the work of others. So if you're working simultaneously with a team member, and you've put some new data in the system you want them to have access to, you might say, hey, here's my note for the chat center, new stuff is up, sync up. Oops. Shoot that out, and then your buddies know time to hit the Synchronized Data button, and everybody will be on the same page together. Okay, so let me take you to the Analyze workspace. One of the greatest new features to Dedoose is an auto grouper, which converts continuous descriptor variables like age or date information to categories based on the distribution of cases across the range of the variable. So you can see, for example, here, I have ID, which is simply a numeric variable, and what this fantastic algorithm has done is create 6 groupings for me. Prior to implementing this algorithm, many of the charts in Dedoose were generated only off of list type or categorical variables. Now all charts are generated for every descriptor variable in your project. Another elegant little move from the programming team was to combine many of the charts that are related based on weight or frequency. So rather than have to go to codes by descriptor frequency, code by descriptor weights, there's a simple radio toggle where we can swap back and forth between those two types of charts. What's been on for a little while that you may not yet be aware of is the including of subcode counts. So let me drop this just to numbers. So here we are looking at simply the counts for reading by primary caretaker across my ID variable. You'll see a dramatic change when I include subcode counts because the reading by primary caretaker code has a number of children and grandchildren codes. Another nice new feature is in our descriptor field by descriptor field chart, which is essentially a crosstabs view. So I'm going to go ahead and choose mother's work status as the outer field, father's work status as the inner field. So here we get a view on the relationship between these two descriptor fields. You'll see down here in the lower part of the screen, we have a chi-square statistic that's been calculated for you. And by clicking on the little information button, pops open some documentation that we've provided explaining the chi-square test and a table of critical values so you can determine the statistical significance of this test. Here's something that a lot of people have been asking for. If you pop open your project's workspace, users can now independently create their own new projects. Simply click on the plus sign and you can create a new project for yourself without seeking administrative help. Okay, just a couple more. Another thing that you may not yet have noticed that's been online for a while is this little excerpts icon that pops up as you float over codes in your code tree. This is the fastest way to pull up all the excerpts that have been tagged with that particular code. If I jump into editing mode, you'll see the code trees now are fully exportable and importable from Excel, and a custom ordering system that lets you move codes up and down the tree for custom presentation of your code tree across all the other workspaces in your project. That's it. There's been a number of other little fixes. Thanks for all the great feedback. We're always listening and always doing the best we can to keep making Dedoose a better and better product for you.